Good afternoon and welcome back once again to Berlin in Germany. This sprawling European city has played host to some of the world's very best teams as they vie for points, positions and in some cases their very survival at the top table of world hockey. It's the league of the best and the competition is fierce. We're coming towards the conclusion of the competition. Games taking place in England, in Germany and also in Wavre in Belgium. It is a delayed start here. I was on the way here, it felt like pretty much everybody in Berlin was taking the afternoon off to head to the beach, as we're still blessed with wall-to-wall sunshine. Great if you're in a pool or got a cool drink in hand, challenging if you're trying to play international sport. That's what these teams are trying to do as Spain take on Argentina.
3, 2, 1, let's play!
Argentina get us underway with the centre pass, playing in that blue and white striped strip on that vibrant, bright blue turf. I'm Simon Mason, and as I have been all week, joined by Nikki Lloyd for her vision and wisdom and insight into the games that she faces. Already, we've got a big hit. Nikki, I'll come to you in a moment. Just want to see the player down is okay. Cecilio, that trademark slap pass in. There's the angle all the way across and a goal! 45 seconds in. I said that he hadn't had a great week here. Dominate, and he creeps in on the far post. It's a delightful angle ball that's played across. Everybody either left it or missed it, except for Dominate, who popped up on the back post. 45 seconds gone. Argentina 1, Spain 0. That's a width from Argentina. The fullbacks really split. Cecilio works it onto this right-hand side. Opportunity to go forward for Rodriguez, but he doesn't. It's a poor ball in. They haven't read that at all. The one-on-one. Santiago out. Spain finish on the rebound. A fabulous ball in. Bastera, second phase.
And this all came about because Argentina stepped their fullback through. They didn't provide enough counter cover. It was a great initial save from Santiago. Jose Bastera, he does not miss those. That's poor defensive structure from Argentina.
There's so much space. Just glanced over at the bench to make sure I hadn't missed a card, that there was a massive area down the middle. Spain exploiting the baseline this time. The pick and the ball in. There's a finish. Absolutely smashed in. Bastera with his second in 2 minutes.
And Santiago shaking his head. Argentina at 6s and 7s. They have lost structure. They have lost their concentration. On the other hand, Spain, through Jose Bastera, once again, another first-time hit from him. He just powers that through. He's unmarked. So look at the Argentinian discipline within the D, because it's non-existent. Spain need to improve, but that's a poor touch from Argentina.
Chance into the circle, opportunity in. It's gone through the goalkeeper. I said earlier on that I thought Santiago was just a little bit static. Those two schools of thought. He didn't close that down. I really expected him to dominate his circle. There was a singular player there, and as it comes through and it's finished, it's the deepest zonal defence that we've seen all week. Ball into the circle, opportunity for Argentina. They're saying that there is no obstruction there, however, that is a definite foot. All sorts of chaos in the circle. Everybody has stopped. They're thinking about appealing for the obstruction. And whilst that happens, Cabernet Verdil just gives it a big boot. Dominate. Whips it in, straight down the middle. It is such a hard skill to read as a goalkeeper, how he executes his penalty corners. It's the late whip. I think it goes straight between Revilla's feet. I'm not sure he gets it into the bottom corner. It's a tired jog, so you end up giving your opponents that little bit more midfield space. That's a missed tackle, unfortunately, for Spain, as Alonso gets that wrong, and suddenly it's Argentina who have a little bit of momentum, a little bit of play forwards. It's a late challenge there. Alonso doesn't move his feet in the tackle. Out again, Topcastle whips through. What a goal that is. That has gone straight down the sideboard. There was movement on the goal line from the post player. And look at disappointment. Even from here, you saw him looking up towards the sky, but there's nothing the goalkeeper can do. That's gone straight down those right boards. It's going to stay on. It is going to stay on. Really good run. Alvarez down that right-hand side, plays it across into the middle of the circle. Counter-attack, goal! End to end. What a finish that is. We said they were a counter-attacking team. Nicolas Alvarez committed out on that left-hand side, gave it absolutely everything to keep the ball in play. Here he is in the replay. To the right-hand side, it's played in. Marcucci in that right side space, popped across. Good defensive take from Bonastra. Turnover ball once again. It's up and it's in.
Very busy, very scrappy, a lot of stick tackles.
Okay.
So
I would check for a stick tackle.
Arton say, can you just check in here? Because it was scrappy. We're far too far away to see the intricacies of what the touches were. Is there a stick tackle in the middle of it? Any sort of foul that will lead to Michilotten not being able to give the goal?
Bouncing ball again coming through. See, nothing across there. That ball's been played up. That's an amazing goal. Really well taken. Again, it's a webbing suit for Carazona as it comes through. Yeah, we'll see the ball being lifted up here. It's not dangerous as it comes off.
Tarazona finishes
Michael,
it. Yes.
There is no clear reason to change your decision. You can restart play with a goal and Spain lose their referral.
They do have enough time. They've got enough power. Can they get it in? It's thrown in across. That is a really vital take. Then there'll be the counter, but they're not that quick. It's a great commitment to run all the way up, but what an enthralling game that is. Amazingly, it's the fullback Alejandro Alonso who legged it. Was there enough time? There wasn't. At the end of the fourth quarter, the end of the match here after an enthralling encounter. Spain 4, Argentina 4. We're heading for a shootout. He goes, holds himself, just looks to see what the goalkeeper's going to do. Takes it wide out, controlled and finished. Oh, Santiago whacking his posts. In comes Guisper, rolls it around. Santiago gets a left foot on it and then follows through. Sets it up, threatens the top of the circle. Revilla gets round it and Ferrero takes too long. The angles get too narrow. Revilla gets close enough and that is unsuccessful. Straight in, goes one-handed, threatens on the reverse. The spin round is on if he spins long. It takes a long time and then gets underneath it. All sorts of control. Santiago goes to the splits. There's space above the extended leg while the 8 seconds were elapsing. Not quickly enough for Argentina, but Astra scores for 1-1. Lucas Toscani, player who came in today. Not as effective today as he was in the first game. Toscani, well, what's been given?
For me, it was in control. You see on the replay here, he's following it round. He's about to take a swing. And there's contact, so penalty stroke.
Simple finish for Domine. Nice. Wasn't successful in his last shootout. This time he goes very wide. And he's missed again. Thomas Domine scored the penalty stroke, now steps up for his shootout. Gets close, and he's got that horribly wrong. Really has. Rafia's read that. Font, just the one whistle, drives in, gets close to Santiago. How close? Santiago with a little hand on the stick, and Font dives, goes to the ground, but doesn't do enough. Joaquim Toscani with the 5th. In towards Revilla. Can he be a hero? In and around. Toscani on the back end. Revilla gets enough of a touch, but it's round the second phase. And whilst Revilla did well in the first phase, he couldn't knock it far enough away from Toscani. Toscani picked it on the rebound and finished. And Argentina win the shootout and take the bonus point 3-1.
Excellent there from Toscani. People do think, you know, 8 seconds isn't that long, but you always want to, if you get a second chance, take that shot, and Toscani did exactly that.